In this tutorial, we're going to set up our panels and learn how to dock them. If you're using a theme like the one that you see on my desktop for Winner, you may want to change that to something that will make it easier for you to work with the panels. So if you go up and click on Environment and then go to UI Theme and choose one, I would say Luna Blue or Obsidian. It's going to change the way it looks a little bit, give it a little bit more depth and texture to the entire desktop and also within the editor and real time. So we're going to go into the editor and open up Demo or Sample so that we can play with the docking panels and just get a feel for how they move around and they work. Now when I've got my steno notes, and this I have set up already to come up as I come into Winner. So I'm going to move this out, and as you see me move my cursor to the right, to the left, you'll see that once it gets over the left border of the steno notes, it changes from a single arrow to a double arrow. When it does that, you can press and hold your mouse button and move it to the left, making that a bigger, wider area. This is a docked panel. If I were to move this, and the way that I'm moving it is by grabbing this title bar here. So I'm placing my cursor on the where it says Steno Notes, that's a title bar, like this is a title bar. This is the one I want to move that docked panel. So if I move this off, you'll see the cross here. And if I highlight one of the ends, you'll see that there's a highlight directing me where this is going to go. So I'm going to use this one on the right. If I wanted to be different, I could put it to my left. And I can go under View, Show Panels, and click on the different things available for the editor only. And you'll see as I grab that title bar and move it and place it on the cross, or if I want to, I can go all the way to the right here and place it in like that, and then again resize it to what works for me. Now let's say that I want this panel to be over here with the rest of them. As you see, when I bring a second panel over, then the cross here moves to make it more convenient for me to set this where I'd like. I can set the steno panel on top of the ProCAT player and make it a tabbed panel. As you see down at the bottom, you'll see ProCAT player, so I can click there, or steno notes if I want to click there. But maybe you don't want to do that. You can grab the tab and move it. And now we're going to go to a different setup here, and we're going to put it underneath. I can take my cursor, move it up, and when it changes to the double arrow, that means I can resize to up and down. And there are my steno notes. Now if I want to ensure that every time I come into the editor that these panels will come up as I've set them up, I have to go to Customize Panels and make sure there are check marks here and click on OK. Alright, make sure you save the document before exiting. Now we're going to do the same for real time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to set up for the demo file to go through real time so that I can show you some of the docking features within real time. The translator is really going to go through real quick and translate this for us, and then we'll play with the docking. As you see, at this point there are no docked panels here because I haven't set them up for it yet. And I can go to View, Show Panels, Customize Panels, and I want to see steno. I want to see the ProCAT player. I want to see my auto briefs. let's say speaker tokens, audio levels, and real-time stats. When you first do this, for the very first time, they're going to show up just like this, in a block right smack dab in the middle. So you're going to have the opportunity here to move these wherever you'd like. So I want to take my RT stats and put them over here. And I think I want to keep those. Actually, I think I'd like those above steno notes. And I think I'd like my auto brief above that. I think I like that right at the top. Now you can put the ProCAT player in this window if you want, but it seems like a better idea to use the ProCAT player in the editor rather than real time, and put the audio levels there. And I'll explain what the audio levels are. And here are my speaker tokens. Now I need to resize all of this because I don't need all of this in the RT stats window. Oops. I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to take my speaker tokens and make them a little bit bigger. So here, this is where we're talking about just paneling the windows, making sure you've got the theme that I've suggested, or one of the other ones like it, just below it, Obsidian. And then you can play with these panelings as much as you like, and then make sure you save it. And there you go. I hope this helps.